Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to collect feedback and send menu updates via WhatsApp. So I run a business where I want to collect feedbacks and send menu updates via WhatsApp. So for that we are going to build a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow, and this is going to interact with my customers 24/7. So firstly in this video we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if a user will send a message, an automatic reply will be sent to them. So if you also want to build this chatbot, then let me take it over to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video I am going to show you how you can create a WhatsApp chatbot that collect feedbacks and send menu updates automatically via WhatsApp. So right before you on my screen you can see this is the flow I have created for creating this chatbot, and this chatbot is going to collect feedbacks automatically and provide menu updates to your customers via WhatsApp. So I have built in this WhatsApp chatbot by using Pabbly Chatflow. So you can also build this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business, but before building this automation we are going to test this WhatsApp chatbot which I have already built in, so you can understand it's working. So for testing this WhatsApp chatbot, let's move on to my WhatsApp with me. So here you can see I have already opened my WhatsApp, and now I'm going to send a message to the number which I've already connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account, and here this number saved as my test number. So here I'm going to enter a message that is menu, and I have added this message as my keyword in my flow. Now you might be thinking what is this keyword? So I'm going to answer it while creating the flow for our WhatsApp chatbot. So here you can see this message has initiated my WhatsApp chatbot. So here you can see we are getting this message which says, "Hi, welcome to XYZ restaurant. I'm your WhatsApp assistant here to help you." And here we are getting two buttons, that is share feedback and view latest menu. So now I'm going to firstly select the second button, that is view latest menu, and as I have selected this button I'm getting a message which consists of the list of the menu. So now let's open this list and check the menus. So here you can see I'm getting two items in this menu, so I'm going to select this first item. So here as I have selected this first item, I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter the quantity or the number of servings, and afterwards I'm getting the same item which I have recently selected. Means by the help of this chatbot I am getting personalized message also. So now I'm going to enter the number of serving as 1, and as I have provided the answer I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter my full name. So now I'm going to provide my full name as demo user. So now let's type it. So here I'm going to enter my full name as well, and as I have provided my full name I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter the delivery address. So now I'm going to enter my delivery address over here. So here you can observe that as I have provided my delivery address I'm getting a thank you message which says, "Thank you, your order has been placed." And here I'm getting the order summary, that is the dish which I have recently selected and the quantity which I have recently entered with the same address which I have recently provided. So by the help of this chatbot we can even send personalized message to our customers. So here we have tested our first button. Now let's move on towards the second button, that is share feedback, and as I have selected this button I'm getting a message which says, "Please rate your experience below." Now let's say I'm going to select this second button, that is good, and as I have selected this button I'm getting a message that is, "Glad to know you had a good experience." So here you can see how amazing this WhatsApp chatbot is. It is even collecting the feedback. So now I'm going to show you how you can build this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business. So for that you just have to access Pabbly Chatflow, and for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow you just have to type its URL over the new tab, that is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL you will be getting the landing page of Pabbly, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user you can simply click over this sign up free, but if you are an existing user you can simply click over this sign in, and if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow you get 100 free credits every month for practicing Pabbly Chatflow. Now before moving on forward I am going to tell you about Pabbly community. So here you can see this is the page of Pabbly community where automation users, marketers and business owners gather to share their ideas, ask questions and get relevant update regarding using the Pabbly application. So you can also join Pabbly community now and grow your business with us. And if you wish to join the Pabbly community you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on to my Pabbly Chatflow again, and here I am going to simply click over this sign in, and once you finish your sign up you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page where you can see the products provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to create a chatbot we have to access this Pabbly Chatflow app app by clicking on this access now button, and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow, which can be seen here. And on this dashboard page you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my account, and you can also add your WhatsApp number by just clicking on this add WhatsApp number button. And on this add WhatsApp number button you can see we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number you can simply click over this WhatsApp Connect, and if you want to connect with token number you can simply click over this Manual Token Connect. Now moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly Chatflow, and if you want to learn more about these features you can find video link in the description given below. Now as we are going to create a chatbot, for that we simply have to click over the flows given on the sidebar, and once you will click over the flows you will be landed to this flow builder page where you can see these are the flows created by me. And if you want to create your own flow you simply have to click over this add flow button, and you will be landed to the flow page which can be seen here. And here we are getting the option for entering the flow name. So now let's provide a name to our flow here. So here I am providing it the name collect feedback and send menu updates via WhatsApp, and afterwards we are getting this option for triggers. So now you might be thinking what is this trigger? So trigger is the action which is going to initiate a WhatsApp chatbot, and on this trigger we are getting many trigger events such as keyword regex match, user starts conversation, template selected, and many more. But here I am going to keep it as the same, that is keyword regex match. Now you might be thinking what is this keyword and reject? So keywords are the words which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. Now let's say I want to initiate my chatbot as soon as someone enters a message consisting of this word, that is view menu. So for that we simply have to type it and press the enter key, and here our one keyword is ready. Now as soon as someone will enter a message consisting of this word, our WhatsApp chatbot will be initiated, and this is what I have done while testing the WhatsApp chatbot. And afterwards we are getting this option for regex. So regex is basically the short form for the regular expression. These are used for the specific user input, and if you want to trigger any message you can enter regex like this, but as I have already added my keyword I will be removing this regex from here. Now as we are done with the trigger, now I am going to provide a welcome message to my customers. So for that we simply have to drag and drop, and here you can see we are getting many options, and in this options we have to select this first option, that is text button, and we will be getting this text button node where you can enter the message which you want to send to your customers. So now I am going to enter a welcome message over here. So here you can see I have entered this welcome message for my customers. Now I am going to add some buttons to this message. So for that we just have to click over this add button, and here we have to enter the text of our button. Now I am going to create two buttons over here. So here I am going to enter the text of my both buttons. So here you can see I have created these two buttons, that is share feedback and view latest menu. Now as soon as someone will select this first button, that is share feedback, I am going to provide them a message. So for that again we have to drag and drop and select text button over here, and now I am going to enter a message over here for providing the feedback. So here you can see I have entered this message. Now I am going to add some buttons to this message node. So for that again we have to click over this add button, and here I am going to create three buttons. So here you can see I have created three buttons, that is excellent, good, and poor. Now as soon as my user select any of these buttons I want to save the response. So for saving the response we have to provide contact custom field to all these buttons. So for providing the contact custom field you just have to go to actions where you can see we are getting this option for set custom field which you have to select, and you will be getting this contact custom field action node. And now I am going to connect this first button, that is excellent, with this first button. Now it is asking me to select the contact custom field. So here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created, and if you want to create your own contact custom field you just have to go to settings, and here you can see we are getting this option for contact custom fields which you have to select. But before that you simply have to save your flow by clicking on the save button so that you don't lose your data. And as you will select this contact custom fields you will be landed to the contact custom fields page which I have already opened, and here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created. And if you want to create your own contact custom field you simply have to click over this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name, and afterwards you simply have to click over this save button and your contact custom field will be created. And as I have already created my contact custom field I will be selecting it over my Pabbly Chatflow. So here I am going to select my contact custom field as feedback which can be seen here, and here you have to enter the value for which you are creating this contact custom field. So here I am creating this contact custom field for this first button. So here I have entered this value, and now I am going to provide contact custom field to all these remaining buttons. And here you can see I have provided contact custom field to all all these buttons. Now as soon as my user select any of these buttons, I want to provide them different messages. So for providing the message, if my user select this first button, that is excellent, I am going to select text button over here, and now on this text button note I am going to enter a message. So here you can see I have provided this message in case if my user select this first button, that is excellent, and I am going to do the same for remaining two buttons. So here you can see I have provided message for all these three buttons. So with this we are done with our first button. Now let's enhance our second button, that is view latest menu. So for providing the menu, I am going to provide them a list. So for that you simply have to drag and drop and select list over here, and you will be getting this list node where you can enter the header, body and footer for the list. So now I am going to provide a body to my list here. So here you can see I have entered this body for my list. Now I am going to add some items to this list. So for that we have to create section. So you just have to click over this add section, and here I am going to provide my section title as menu. So now let's type it. So here I have provided the section title, and now on this section I am going to add some items. So for that we simply have to click over this add items, and here we have to enter the title of our first item, and if you want you can even enter the description as well. So here I am going to enter my first item in this title dialog box, and afterwards I am going to enter its pricing in my description box. So here you can see I have created the first item of my list. Now likewise I am going to create one more items to this list. So for that again we have to click over this add items and enter the title and description of our second item. So here you can see I have added the second item of my list as well, and likewise you can add many items to this list. So now as soon as my user select any of these list items, I want to save the response. So for that again we have to provide contact custom field to all these list items. So for that again we have to go to set custom field and select this note. So here you can see for these list items I have provided the contact custom field, and here I have selected my contact custom field as item. Now as soon as my user select any of these list items, I want to ask them some questions for placing the order. So for that we just have to go to actions where you can see this option of ask questions. You just have to select it or drag it, and you will be getting this question node where you can enter the question which you want to ask from your customers. So here I am going to enter a question asking for the number of servings or the quantity. So now I am going to enter a message over here. So here you can see I have entered this question, and I have entered this word, that is $item, which specifies the contact custom field which I have recently selected for these list items. Now as soon as my user will select any of these list items, the response will be replaced in this message, and we will be able to send personalized message to our customers. And afterwards I am going to select my contact custom field as quantity, which can be seen here, and afterwards I am going to select my format as any. Now likewise I am going to add some more questions to our flow. So here you can see the next question I have entered where I am asking for the full name, where I have selected my contact custom field as full name, and the last question I have entered where I am asking for the delivery address, and here I have selected my contact custom field as delivery address. Now as soon as my user will provide me the answer of all these questions, I am going to provide them a thank you message. So for that we simply have to drag and drop and select text button over here, and in this text button note I am going to provide them a thank you or the confirmation message. So here you can see I have entered this thank you or the confirmation message in a personalized way by adding contact custom field to this message. So with this we are done with our flow. Now we just have to save this flow. So for that we simply have to click over this save button, and here you can see as I have clicked over this button I am getting this pop-up which says flow updated successfully, and this means we have successfully saved our flow. Now for showing you how we are receiving message from our customers and how we are sending them the automated reply, let me take you towards my inbox section. For that you simply have to click over the inbox given on the sidebar, and you will be landed to this inbox page where you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my account, and on this particular number you can see I am successfully receiving message from my customers and our automated replies are successfully sent or delivered to them. And one point has to be noticed that this is following the path which we have created through our flow. Means if a user sends us a message, we are going to send them a welcome message with two buttons, and if my user selects the second button, that is view latest menu, we are going to provide them a list of the menu. So this demonstrates that we have successfully built in our WhatsApp chatbot, and you can also build this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business, and you can even share the flow which you have created. So for sharing the flow you just have to go to flow builder page again, and here you can see this is the flow which I have recently created, and now I am going to select three dot of this flow where you can see this option of share flow which you have to select, and you will be getting this flow link, and you can share this flow link with your friends so that they can also know about this amazing automation tool that is Pabbly Chatflow, and they can also automate their all tasks. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Chatflow now and stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating many more amazing chatbots like this. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe our channel, and if you want to practice this flow you can find its link in the description given description below. And if you have any doubt, you can post it over the comment section. So thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.